Hey, welcome to Late Night Cocktails. I'm your host, L.A. Wade. I once heard a quote that said, "How children are raised is how they're going to love." If this is true, finding someone to be equally yoked with may prove to be quite difficult. Now let's get to know some of the people who are here to illuminate the idea of being yoked, whether biblically or just in choosing who to share space with. Let's start with you, Pastor Dan.
My name is Pastor Dan. I'm head pastor of a church called Open Arms, Church of Jesus Christ. What can I say? We're not the typical church. I've gone to typical churches, religion, beat you over the head, you're going to hell, everyone's going to hell. And
You mean that's not the message?
No, that's not the message, and it didn't work to transform me, it didn't work to change me. I had to actually come out of that craziness to actually see the truth of God's love and word.
What do you mean? Like, what did you have to do to come out of it? And what were you in?
Get kicked out of the church for having my own views.
They actually do that? They kick people out of churches?
Yeah, you can get
Like, what does
excommunicated.
the sit down look like? So, Pastor Dan, we brought you in here to talk to you, and we've all had a decision, and you are no longer welcome here.
Yeah, no, it
goes?
wasn't quite like that. It was more like, you know, I had a failed marriage. I had lost my son at 16. He died in my arms. You know, and going through that difficult period of time, my ex-wife upped and left me, Dear John me, verbally.
Dear John.
Kissed me in the morning, I'll see you later, never came back home, right? And so in all that devastation, suddenly all the, you know, God is good, and the power and the have faith went out the window, because I thought I had all that and it didn't work.
Right.
And so, and to make it worse, the people that were supposed to have been helping turned their back.
Wow.
Right? And
that's the fairy tale.
Right, exactly.
And that's what happened to the prince, Micah.
Yeah.
That's what happened to the prince after he slayed the dragon.
Right, exactly. So once everybody recognized the realness of what I was going through and couldn't do anything, then their only response was to act like it wasn't happening.
Wow.
And it caused a lot of people to realize we're playing out here, because we'll say, you know, healing, deliverance, but we weren't getting it. And so as a result, you know, I remember saying to my pastor, you know, I feel like it's time for me to go. And him saying, yeah, I think so too.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and me crying, like me, I'm a grown man. I've been through hell and back, but I cried.
We cry.
Right?
I cried for you.
Right? Because
I cry with you.
Yeah, because the fairy tale was coming to an end. I thought this was going to be bliss all the way through. Like, what happened? And so we shook hands and we hugged, and I left the church.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I felt an inner burning saying, don't go back to a church. Isn't that strange? And that confused the heck out of me, to be honest with you. But eventually I was called to start my own thing and do it the right way. At least I hope it's the right way.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Carrie, Omari, tell us a little bit about your yoking. How did you come to be?
You go ahead.
This is always the thing with couples. You go, you tell the story.
And this is a part of our loving dynamic. My name is Carrie Goring, AKA Carrie Sutras. And what I do is I am a sex and relationship coach. And part of why I do the work that I do, and I'm very passionate about healing relationships. You know, allowing people to heal through their sexuality and how intimacy is interwoven into the spaces of how we sit in relationships.
Yes.
And this handsome debonair man beside me is my dear husband. And now you can tell your stuff about yourself now.
My name is Amari Iman. I'm a business professional. And Kira and I, we had I don't know if you want to get into it now and how we met.
No, you can't tell the story
This is
yet.
it. I want to know.
Okay.
These are cocktails. Hello.
Well, it was a very interesting meeting on how we met, but I'll let her first start telling the story, and then.
It's always a tag team thing. I'll tell this part, and then you tell the other part.
Well, the thing about it is that telling of the story is about that Pandora's box. So I wanted to wait to go into
so we'll find out more about your yoking a little bit later.
Right, we'll talk about that part. But you can talk about, like some of us. What brought you here to want to have this conversation?
Is one of your love languages words of affirmation?
For me, yes.
Okay.
I do need
So
to
this
hear
is
it.
a great opportunity for
Right.
you
to
to get some
fill
later.
me, to fill me up. Hey, fill me up, dear heart. Fill me up.
Lord have mercy.
Have mercy. Go ahead.
We, well, our meeting was very interesting because I won't go too much in the story. I'll leave some for Carrie to be able to, disclose. But it was pretty interesting because I was a guy that I was single. I came out of a relationship.
That's good that you started that way. If
Yeah.
you weren't, unless you were in a poly thing, then it
Right.
wouldn't matter.
No,
but
no,
okay,
not
so
at
you're
the
single
time.
and your
Yeah.
intention. Okay.
Yeah, my intention. I had wanted to. I came out of a relationship, and basically, I just wanted somebody I could be friends with because I've been in relationships.
I know they're tiring.
I've had quite a few conquests in my time. So at that particular
Conquest.
I'm trying to be very demure about it, but I've been around.
Okay.
So the thing is that I wanted to
Cue
be
the
with,
music.
I wanted to be with. I was basically looking for companionship.
And you were not.
I was not at the time.
I just wanted honest to goodness, I was looking for companionship.
Like with benefits?
No, not at all.
Just he
Because
was looking for companionship.
I just-
Okay.
I was
He's
just-
already done the conquest.
Right.
I
Oh,
was
right.
doing that thing.
So you wanted to
So-
give it a rest.
I wanted to give it a rest, but also there's things I wanted to accomplish in my life. And I wanted to make sure I accomplished them with a person that would raise me up, my humanity, make me a better person than what I even could have envisioned I was.
That's a good.
And that's
a
what
good
I was
list.
looking for. So looking for the frivolous type of relationship, I wasn't ready at all to invest that kind of time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
More than a conqueror.
More than a conqueror.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I get it.